Thanks for joining. Oh, God, that was a big one. You ever, cheers. L'chaim. As some of the podcasts back east say. Arigato. We're going raw dog tonight. And that means pantsless, dickless. I took it off. I hung it over the old saddlebags. We're on Twitch. We're on Facebook. We're on YouTube. I paid for the month. Let's use it. It's 720p to all those places. What a garbage fire this service is. $720p. Do you like watching all your shows in 0.6 K? 0.6K. The resolution of champions. Looking crisp on YouTube. Well, thanks. But it's 720p. And, you know. These are the trials and tribulations. This is going to be fixed. We'll get rid of the StreamYard. I like... What's great... The only good thing about StreamYard or Restream or any of these other shit buckets, they allow you to consolidate the chat from all three places: Twitch, Facebook, Ustream, Squawk Talk, Rumbleburger. I am so full. I don't feel like doing a show. I am reveling in a delicious meal that I prepared for myself. Welcome to the show, everybody. If you're here for all the Ty Rivera drama, you know, we're taking a little break from that stuff. We're going to take a little time out. Right back with the music. You thought it was gone? Boom! We hit it, and we faded out nicely while we're talking about something before you know it's back in. You don't even know. It's a track that I can loop, so, you know, we don't have to pretend we're on a budget with time or... Anyway, welcome to the show, everybody. That was a little abrupt for me. We're going to fade it back. We'll do it out slower. Thanks for being here. It's a Wednesday night. A lot of people need to know. Incidental guilt in the chat over on Twitch. That's so you can see this. Yes, I can, and now everyone else can too. And then we got people over on YouTube making comments. I see you, George. I see you, Adam Jones. I see you, Trumer. Whatever that is. It's not a Trumer. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you, everybody. So I'll talk about whatever you want to talk about tonight. If you want to throw out something, if you want to bring something up, we'll do it. But yeah, so somebody brings up a really, really good point over here where they say, over on YouTube, which is the preferred platform, by the way. Head over to YouTube and watch. It's probably where we'll be the most. Ty puts out an unbothered, and you're taking a break. This is what I get for using a promo code. Okay, I gotta be honest. We're not taking a break. We'll watch the latest Ty show. We'll watch it tonight, okay? We'll watch it tonight. But I'd like to have some time with friends to sit, you know, to just really get some other hot takes. You throw them, I catch them. I'll tell you what's up. People have sent in some stuff already. That's great. I love it when people DM me content. Not even being sarcastic. A lot of I like to be in the know. If I already know about it, so be it. Crystal of Bobby and Crystal fame messaged me right before the show, hour before the show. Hey, have you seen the latest Thai juice? And I squeed in my pantaloons. And I said, no, I have not seen the latest Thai juice. What is it? And she sent me some very hastily taken screenshots of the long post of him ranting and on and on and on about the assault from Gooch, which, by the way, I talked to Gooch. I think I'm allowed to say this, I wanted to know. I go, how big of a what are we talking? Was this somebody says assault? I already know it was nothing. That's what I feel like. If someone says assault, I feel like it was nothing and couldn't be anything serious. Because if you got punched, you'd say you got punched. If you got stabbed, you'd say you got stabbed. If you got shoved down or tripped or beaten or bruised, if you got chinooked, I don't know all the words for attacks. Thanks for the ranch emotes, guys. That means a lot over on the world. But listen, what I'm trying to say is, if you use assault as a term, probably nothing happened. And then he said, my hand is scratched. The back of my hand is scratched. And then he wrote in parentheses, little bit of blood, which is crazy embarrassing. Little bit of blood. Weird. Given a good rogering. I don't know what any of that means. The point is, Gooch laid hands, apparently, allegedly. And, now there's consequences and repercussions for touching my cornbread. Not a lot of people will get that one. But it is what it is. That said, Ty did put out a new Unbothered today. I have not watched it. I have a lot of other things going on in my life. As I'm embroiled in this Las Vegas comedy brouhaha, as it were, I have more important things to do. 2 weeks ago, I acquired for myself, or about a week ago, I guess now, acquired for myself a pellet grill. Okay? Now, I've already gotten shit from the likes of Steve Curran and people like that telling me I'm barbacuck, not a real man, wouldn't know a real grill / smoker if my ass bit my dick hole. Head over to P-Melt on Instagram. I've posted my second post in 18 months. I really quit on Instagram. But I'm going to start it back. I also started back Twitter recently. I forgot how fun that is to just be able to scream your thoughts. So P-Melt on Instagram, P-Melt on Twitter. Give me a follow. Can you believe I didn't tweet for 4 years and still have almost 12,000 followers on there? That's fucking insane to me. I think I had 33 at my peak when I gave a fuck. But come on back. Yeah, why not? Why not keep trying it until we... And by the way, my whole plan for Twitter to get kicked off is... you haven't been on Twitter since 2018. I know, that's what I'm saying. Imagine if I'd been trying all this time. No, whatever. I'm having fun. But months ago, I tweeted Go back in my timeline and look on PMelt on Twitter. And, of course, follow all the NLO stuff while you're doing all that as well. Give us a like here on this channel, on this video. Leave a comment. It's how the algorithm works. I don't know how it works. Apparently, every comment, every like, the thumbs up, the thumbs downs, all the shit tells it. I'll do it to your video. If you see me, by the way, I leave comments on people. You know, I'm trying to help out your algorithms, help out my algorithms. Let's mix them up. Let's create a Delta variant, of the algorithm. We'll figure it out. I'm calling you out on this whole showgram. Okay. We've got a lot of things to get to in the chat. Actually, Sean McCann is here, which is great. And I think Sean McCann is coming to Vegas, and we all got to get together and do a podcast. Me, Jay Hollingsworth, and Sean McCann, we're all going to do a podcast. Sean might not know about it yet, but we've already worked out the deal. And if you guys come over, I'll show you what a real man I am with my pellet grill. Now, look, I don't care what people say about pellet grills. I was telling Moody about it this weekend, and he's like, hey, whatever, man, do you. Look, I understand an offset smoker. I'm from Central Florida. I am white garbage, not trash, garbage, okay? Trash is something people go through and might find something. You know what I mean? You ever heard the saying, one man's trash is one man's treasure? That's what trash is, okay? No. Garbage. I'm white garbage. That's what I come from, okay? We knew how to do everything from beer can chickens to whole hogs in a pit, over coals, buried overnight. Most succulent pig you've ever had in your life. I went with the Pit Boss brand of grills. Now, I researched all the Traegers. I researched them all. From what I've heard about Traeger, overpriced grills. Alex Ansel popping up in the chat saying Peloton makes grills now. How dare you? I'll tell you this, it came out great. So some people have already gone over and checked it out over on the old Instagram PML and said my pulled pork looks delicious. Now look, that was the first try. I know where I made some mistakes. I would try better. Traegers are trash. Yeah, from what I've heard, they're really garbage. So I bought a Pit Boss. I researched pretty heavily. What I like about the Pit Boss, it's got the slidable sear plate, TM. So I'm not only able to smoke meat, but I'm able to slide it over and give all my stuff direct access to a flame. So for things like burgers or chicken or vegetables even, I can put them straight over a flame, just like a regular grill, and really, really sear it. Now, I've made chicken on it. I made the pulled pork over on my Instagram on it. I think it looks fantastic. I don't care what any of y'all say. I never really knew how to grill before, but I really have researched this heavily before I got into it. What I decided when researching charcoal grills, gas grills, my house actually is wired, piped, plumbed, I don't know how you say it, for natural gas hookup in the back for either a hot tub or a natural gas grill. So that would be cool. But after researching, what I want is to smoke meats, to do long smokes on meats, briskets, pulled pork, things like this. And I want to get that smoked flavor. But I also want to be able to fire it up. Now, they have these combo charcoal grill, offset smoker, gas grills. You can get, they're massive. They're fucking 12 feet long. And they're also kind of like every other appliance. If it does 19 things, it probably doesn't do any of them that well. And the more I research these pellet smokers, they're very simple devices. I have a what's called a PID controller, which basically just tries to maintain temperature and figure out how many pellets to feed into the fire pot to keep the fire going, to keep a steady temperature that I've set. It's like the old set it and forget it with the Ron Popeil. And the pellets are 100% wood if you buy good pellets. You can buy garbage pellets that are held together with binders and glues and oils and all kinds of other shit. But I buy good pellets, and you can get, cherry wood, apple wood, you can get pecan, you can get hickory, you can get blends, you can make your own blends. And it's basically a very simple machine. Hold on, what is this? Somebody says, I used to work for Traeger, and my dream smoker is a Yoder. They use that fat boy gauge metal, and it holds heat more goodlier. Mine holds very well. What I found, so the app's not the best. It's improved from when I was researching it and people were complaining. I find mine holds temperature very well. I find the grill surface is anywhere between 20 degrees to 50 degrees cooler than the temp I set it to. But this is easy to compensate for, and it holds, which is the most important thing. So I can dial it higher than I need it to get the grill top temp, the plates as hot as I want. And it'll hold steady, which is what's great about it. So I love it, man. And you get the flavor. You can do long, low cooks on it. I can cook on this thing. I can do a fire on this thing at 180 and keep it going. So it's very simple. It's like a heating element, an auger. And people in the chat are calling me dad. Of course. This is everything I've ever dreamed of. I want to just give up and be a dad, but without the kids. Even lazier. Even lazier, you know what I mean? Green eggs are great for smoking. Yeah, I hear that. Everybody says green eggs are great. But they are, they are more labor intensive. You have to do a little more stuff. Do you have a little lounge set up back there by the barbecue? Yeah, of course. But Vegas is, today it got up to 117. You never invite any of us. I don't know who that is. Who's George? Because I don't like people. And if this guy thinks he knows me, I hate it. Came to check out the NLO, and surprise, Patrick's talking about food again. I don't appreciate that at all. And by the way, remind me to come back to Mike Boudet, everybody. I've got a dick to suck. He's getting his setup ready to invite Ty over for some barbecue and beer. George Kanong. Oh, are you in Vegas now permanently? I was invited just out of time. Patrick, are you becoming Curran, but with better things? I like that. I like that. I've got a real big Mike Boudet story to tell when I finish with this. Anyway, what I'm saying about the pellet smoker, and this, Texas people especially, you may be very. We'll do a meetup for the birthday. I told you guys. Now look, I'm not having you all over to my house, you fucking psychos. I miss Patrick bitching about Shuby's cooking. Well, I imagine now that Shuby's highly engaged. I've been sent my save the date card. He's having two weddings. He's having one in Sonoma, wine country, and then one in little Bangladesh, India. Thanks for that scrub-a-dub-dub, whatever it was. So listen, so the Pellet Grill's great. I recommend it to anybody who wants to Barbecue without the hat. Cleaning the thing is pretty easy. Get your hose out. Spray your dog. They love it. Spray your dog. I've set an automated Alexa activated sprinkler in my backyard to cool it down for Brad. Sometimes Brad wants to go out in the yard and do in the middle of the afternoon. And there's a 4-hour window in Vegas where I'm telling you, the artificial turf of my yard becomes so molten hot that her little Brad legs would just turn to gelatinous goo. So I run a voice activated sprinkler. My dog's so smart, 3 times into this, she understands when I'm telling Alexa to do the thing. And sorry about that if I just triggered everybody's shit. But yeah, so now she runs the door and wants to go out. But I started doing where she would go out and play in the sprinkler so much and get soaked, track it back into my house, making a mess everywhere. I can't have this. So I would run the sprinkler, cool off the yard, then send her out there. But then she's like, oh, well, I still want to be cool. So she would lay down in the water. Now she's coming in wet and just rubbing up against the sofas. I think I've got to either put her in the pellet grill, or, just make up a reason to get rid of it. So anyway, I don't care if you think I'm gay or not a real guy or not a man for having a pellet grill. You're dumb. I'm vaccinated. It is what it is. I love people who go like, well, I'm vaccinated, so bread burnt ends. Yeah, that would be actually really, really tasty. I think. Oh God, she's like, I'm out there cleaning the grill with like degreaser to cook tonight. I made dinner tonight. Shock. And she's like, just she loves degreaser. She loves it. She opens her mouth. I squirt Zep right down her hole. Right in her holes. She loves it. Sleeps like a baby. So tonight I tried vegetables for the first time. I made corn, with some spices on it, which came out fucking amazing. I haven't had corn on the cob, since I've had money. I only eat corn in a Chipotle burrito nowadays, but I had tortilla form. But I do a lot of squirting in her holes often, Patrick. Please don't talk about my dog like that stuff. Corn is a grain, not a vegetable. These are all great points coming from a man who yours to. I've really lost my mind tonight. So thanks for sticking around. And then I did some potatoes, baked potatoes. Oh my Lord. I set this girl to 375. And I just put potatoes and corn on the grill for an hour. You flip them about 45 minutes in, you'll get Ty's speech pattern is rubbing off on me. Great. How's the connection tonight? I do think I got to apologize to StreamYard. I do think it was me the other night. My internet has been garbage for a week. Why wouldn't they be grilled potatoes? I guess they were. Well, they were smoked. I only smoked the potatoes for like an hour. So I think the difference between grilling and smoking would be the direct heat. I'm not really I'm not really direct heating it. But they came out great. All I did before is rub a little oil on the potatoes and do a big salt crust. It was great. And the corn, I do mayo, salt, pepper, paprika. You can do whatever you want. Little garlic, chili. I have a Korean spice blend that's really good. I made like 3 different kinds, man. You should have seen me just scraping corn against my teeth. I looked like I was cocking a shotgun, but it was just corn. I was going, just kernels popping off. And then right at the end, I cranked the grill up to high. Now, what is high? I've seen my grill get to 570 degrees. Now, look, a gas grill, a charcoal grill, an offset smoker. Maybe you drive it up higher. You got some precision dialed in shit, especially a gas grill. Oh, my God. You get one of those things like 5, 8 burners in it. Just blow your tits off. This corn really got me through the week. Yeah. Like salsa? Oh, fuck, yeah. I bet you put some sauce on corn. Be great. Do a little barbecue sauce on some corn. Good stuff. You can put almost anything on it. It's going to be great. But put a little oil, I say. A little butter, a little oil, at least a little salt and pepper. And you don't need, in a smoker, you don't need to keep the husk on it or anything like that. Lay it on the grates. Treat yourself. Give it a little flip, 45 minutes in, do 15 more minutes. You're going to love the way it pops. It doesn't pop. And then I did a ribeye. Salt and pepper, a little bit of garlic powder. Opened up the sear plate. Well, first, I put a meat probe in it, about an inch thick. Opened up this, put a meat probe in it, brought it up to about 120 degrees and took it off the heat. Now, this was just smoking it, okay? Brought it up from like 40 degrees to 120 degrees. Pull out the probe. You want that to be around 135, but now you're letting it sit out a little bit, okay? Open up your sear plate. Throw that steak down for a minute on each side. It's blasting on high at this point, right? You're going to get flames kissing it. I had some great grill marks. It was still pink. The smoky grill flavor of it. Potato. You're going to love the way you taste everything coming off this stuff. Thrilling. What was for dessert? I arm robbed a Ben & Jerry's truck. Cherry Garcia up to my nipples. I'm telling you. So, get with it. Let's talk about, so Thursday night, I was out at this show. I was supposed to do this show called Don't Tell Comedy. They're in a bunch of cities. Look them up in your city. Don't Tell Comedy. So the whole thing is like they sell tickets. The comedians aren't known until the show. It's all a big surprise. Ha 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 ha. So I'm going there. This is my first show in 9 months. It gets rained out. It was outside. It was going to be really nice. Talking to a comedian from LA. And he's like, I think he was listening to podcasts backstage. And he's like, yeah, I mostly like true crime podcasts. And then, now I got, I'm aware of this sword and the scale thing. And don't be offended that I didn't know about it before, but I just, I can't be bothered with. I mean, it's very big. Everybody knows. I'm the idiot. So, shocker. But I asked him, do you know the sword and the scale? He's like, oh my God, yeah. Like, yeah. And I was like, I built that guy. And he's like, what? And I was like, don't worry about it. And then I was like, yeah. And he just started bitching. I never heard anything like it in my life. Out of nowhere, like I told him, like, said, like, oh, he listens to my podcast. I just found out this is a big thing. He's like, oh, yeah, I don't know what that fucking guy's doing. The Mike Boudet guy. Like, I used to like him. What the fuck is he doing? And I was like, oh, I don't know. And then I looked up this Mike Boudet guy. First of all, I looked up this Sword and the Scale show. And on their Instagram page, they had some Attitude Judy post where they were like, hey, just so you know, we don't take suggestions for stories. The exact opposite of what I'm doing right now here tonight. He's like, we don't just let people come in and tell us what show to talk about. Because then what happens, if we ever do end up doing that show, somebody's like, I'm trying to do that show. And then we have to send them a hat. That's what it said. It was all about a hat. He said, why are you doing Thai? Which is great. I don't know. That's the name I give to anybody when I read their social medias. And then I go click on Mike Boudet's personal Instagram, and I just see this guy. He's got this like hot. Is that your wife or girlfriend? I don't know how you're rolling. And it's all food Instagrams and champagne wishes and caviar creams. He said girlfriend. Yeah, okay. Spoken like a real Richmond. Adam Richmond. Yeah, so clearly he's got money. He's got this big pod show, and he ain't about to get weighed down with some broad when he, oh, fucking hell, that's hilarious. Anyway, he just went on and on about how you were fucking up everything with Ian Bagg. So apparently Ian Bagg, oh, hold on, he wants to call in. How do I get that going? Fuck, I haven't done this in so long. Give me a second. I don't know if we still have a number. Yeah, go welcome to Skype. Log in. How does this work? Upload a picture. What is happening? What is happening? I don't like this at all, Skype. Okay, try it now. Michael Bublé. Is it Michael Bublé? Yeah, so I love Ian Bagg. I've worked with Ian Bagg a lot. And then I think 5 years ago when I did that conversation comedy, there was like a conversation comedy show I did with him. Can you hear me? Fuck. Let's see. How do I get this to work? He can't hear me. Then how am I supposed to hear? Hello? How am I supposed to hear?
Oh, you're a professional.
Okay, hold on.
Hello?
Hello? Can you hear me?
Oh, you're a professional.
Okay, why is it echoing?
I can't hear you through my phone. I can't hear you through my phone. I can hear you through the laptop.
Okay, hold on.
I can't.
This is becoming insane. Well, I can't
hear anything through the phone.
Hold on. Now.
Okay, yeah, there you are.
Okay.
Hey.
Well, I haven't. I'm telling you, every time something updates, you lose everything. Okay.
Yeah,
anyway,
yeah. Don't leave podcasting for 2 years and then come back and think you could run shit.
Yeah. No shit.
God damn it.
No, but because I worked with Ian Bagg quite a bit when I was in Florida, and then I did like an hour and a half interview with him when I did that conversation comedy radio show. He's a funny guy, but that guy said you were fucking up by doing Ian Bagg's show.
Yeah. I love Ian. He's hilarious and a very nice guy. Like weird in comedy. But yeah, I think I'm ruining his career. I think you're right about that.
Why? What you have to fill me in because I'm completely ignorant as to why people are saying that or what's going on.
Okay, so we have a show that's been around for about 8 years. It's a true crime comedy. It's not comedy at all. True crime podcast. It's about murder and horrible shit. And like in 2017, when the whole like Me Too thing started, we started to get a lot of blue or green haired ladies that were very angry with nose rings coming after us and trying to tell us what to say on the podcast. And
I'm talking about like liberals, social justice warrior types.
Yes, exactly. And I didn't really care for that.
And when you say blue hair, I'm picturing, older men with beards.
Yeah, I should probably go with purple or green. It's really
it's always men dyeing their hair blue when they, have these identity crises.
I mean, I'm getting a little up there in age too, so I could sympathize, but I think
it was women. Women were angry with your show.
Well, mostly, yeah. So I don't know if you know anything about true. I guess it doesn't sound like you know it. True crime, the whole genre of true crime podcasting, which is, by the way, huge.
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm very interested in how Patton Oswalt killed his wife and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I don't have an answer for you on that one, but the true crime genre is dominated by women listeners. Like 80% of them are women listeners, and guys don't listen to true crime at all, mostly. So I got a bunch of shit, and I did take time to do it, and they would try to trash me personally for years after that because of it. And we have an after show now. We just got Ian. Are you still there?
Yep.
Oh yeah, we got Ian on board for an after show. We do like a show called Certain Scale Rewind, which is kind of like an after show of our podcast.
Yeah.
And it's the sort of the like Talking Dead after the Walking Dead.
Yeah.
And so he's doing that, and now he's getting shit from people because of that. I guess it's unfortunate.
So what does he do? Was he like a fan of your show?
No. So the way that I found him was because I was friends with. So the concept of Sword and Scale Rewind came years prior, and it came because the first hosts of it were Lynette Corolla, which was up until recently married to Adam Corolla, and another host.
Hold on. Up until recently, they're not married anymore?
Yeah, they just got divorced, they got separated about 2 months ago.
Adam Corolla got separated from his wife 2 months ago?
Yeah, I was shocked too. I just found out about it about a week ago.
What
too.
the fuck?
I did not know.
No, I don't keep up on his show, but does he talk about that? That's crazy.
I don't know if he talked about it at all on the show, but I know that she did on her show that she does with the same female host that did Sword and Scale Rewind prior, and they did it on their show, which is recorded out of his studio, which I don't know how that all worked.
Yeah.
That was weird to me. But I just found out about
crazy. Okay. Well,
yeah.
So where's he living? Did he move out? That's Adam Carolla's going to be just smashing Hollywood pussy. This is going to be hilarious.
I mean, no doubt, but I don't think he's I know he's not happy about it. I'm pretty sure he's not happy about it.
No, I can't imagine. But what would happen? Because he always puts on this, perfect family front. He
is really a kind of creature of habit. I don't know if you met him, but he's very much a family person. He's a creature of habit kind of guy, and I don't think that he's very happy with gold. And I didn't call here to gossip, by the way.
Okay.
Dick.
Okay. You hear that? We're coming for you, Corolla.
I'm in trouble now.
You guys wanted scoops? You got scoops. Okay, so listen.
Anyway.
So Ian Bagg starts doing this after show. And then now why is he getting hate? Like, what's the vibe? What's the big complaint?
Well, the complaint is just that he's associated with me because I am a toxic motherfucker. Just because I tell these people to go fuck themselves when they try to tell me what to say.
What do you mean, like, what to say?
You don't understand. Like, I got an email just...
Yeah, I don't understand. Okay, go ahead. We used to be pretty big, man.
I guess you do understand because I learned it from you, but I learned it from watching you. But I got an email just the other day where it was like I was victim blaming because I said that because this person was in a very dangerous situation that they put themselves in. And I said that out loud. I was victim blaming, and it was just stupid. And then they left a 1-star review at the same time, just to make sure that I knew about their email.
I remember when I cared about reviews. You noticed a new 1-star review? Go outside. You've got money, and you've got a beautiful girlfriend to piss off and drive away.
Look, I get the emails. They just come to me, and I wake up in the morning. I go and I, use the bathroom like everyone else, and I check my phone, and the first thing that pops up is some fucking email from some shithead. It's actually an email that gets all the reviews and puts them all together and shows them to you in the morning. And I should probably unsubscribe from that now that I think about it.
Yeah, why don't you? Why do you have a? But why don't you just read the emails on your show? Or you know what? Everybody send all your hate mail to me, and I'll just put my name in and read them. I like it.
Yeah. No, you've mastered it.
Well, what is everybody like? Look, I mean, what is everybody doing? Spending time hating everything? It's insane. It's not. It's so nutty. The world is so fucking nuts right now. I don't even know what to say.
Yeah.
I've never seen more people crazy. And now I'm so glad I'm going to New York City next month before they do this whole mask mandate thing, because I don't want to carry around a piece of paper. It feels weird to me. And then I saw Atlanta's considering making it where black people don't have to be vaccinated to get in places. And the reason that is because black people have the least percentage number of population vaccinated, so it'd be discriminatory to only let vaccinated people into businesses because black people wouldn't be allowed in mostly. So we're going to let all black people in and only vaccinated white people in. And it's like, what the fuck is going on? That sounds like racism. Didn't think that one through. It's so crazy.
They didn't think that one through. They're just fly by the seat of their pants apparently at this point.
Oh,
but
God.
I can't believe you're actually going to New York because you're gonna get sucker punched at some point.
What do you mean?
It's people walking down the street. If you're a white guy walking down the street in New York City, you're probably gonna get punched out by the old punch-out game.
How
whatever
much
that
Tucker
thing is called.
Carlton are you watching? You think white people are just getting punched in the streets in New York City?
Yes, that's what I've been told.
Well, I assume you've got the best intel. After all, you are a true crime podcast. I imagine you hear about every crime that drops. Okay, well, here's what I think. I have a proposal. When Ian Bagg fizzles out of this, you throw that after show over to me. I'm going to dive in right now and get caught up. I'm going to listen to everything you've ever done. 8 years, fuck off. I can do that overnight.
Okay.
I'll get caught up, and I'd like to do a Sword and Scale precog show.
Oh, okay. All right.
Where I go over all the details of a crime I'm thinking about committing. No, but that's really cool. But listen to this guy talk mad shit about you. I was like, but then I got down to it. It seemed like he was really upset about Ian Bagg.
Yeah.
But do you understand? Like,
I feel
that's
bad.
like going to a Chinese restaurant that's the best Chinese restaurant in town and loving it, but not really liking fortune cookies. But Chinese restaurants don't have any other desserts, so you eat the fortune cookie and you go like, "Fuck!" But I'm so mad. It was just a bad taste in my mouth. It's like, you don't have to listen to the after show. You don't have to eat the fortune cookie. Like, I can't imagine liking The Walking Dead and then just emailing Chris Hardwick every day going like, "Fuck your Talking Dead." Like, it's the worst show.
That's the kind of fuck that goes on Yelp and goes, "I don't like this Chinese restaurant because they have fortune cookies."
Yeah, but like, but are you
mentality.
You're successful and everything, so are you still really at the point where you're like, "Oh my God, somebody said something bad on the internet"? It's like, oh my God.
No, it's not that. It's not that like, "Oh my God, somebody said something bad." It's more like, fuck these people. I just want to make their day as annoying as they've made mine. It's that kind of a thing. It's petty as shit, but that's what it is.
Is it like an official branch of your podcast? Like, do you pay Ian? Is it like, part of your...
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So that's why. You are responsible for that show.
Yeah.
You promote it. You tell people to listen.
Yeah.
So you literally walk over to the table and go, "Please, try the fortune cookie." That's what you do to people, knowing that it's just cardboard, tacky garbage.
Yeah.
And by the way, I haven't heard it, but it sounds like I'm a bigger Ian Bagg fan than you. So I just checked my phone. I still have his number. I'm gonna text him tomorrow and let him know.
Awesome.
It's over. We'll send him this YouTube clip.
And when you let him know, when you call him, make sure you let him know, I made Sword and Scale.
Yeah, I mean, if you really want to go, if it's the fruit of the poison tree, if we really get back to it, I'm the poison tree. I'm trying to put it in crime terms you'll understand.
Yes, I get it.
Sorry, I don't know the Latin right now. I'm very high. Okay, so
I do want to take a minute because I've
don't just don't.
This is the second time.
Just don't. One day I'll come. One day I'll come and visit you, and we'll hang out, and you can S my D. I can't put up with it again. Stop it.
Okay. I love you, though. You're great. You're fucking. You've made my whole life.
Well,
so I love you.
Easy with that stuff, and remember that when I'm homeless, I need a yacht to live on.
Which will be soon, apparently.
No, I just bought a house. I'm fine. Okay. Well, all right. Take care of your scales and your swords. May you always be sheathed and balanced. I don't know what you say to weirdos. All right. Bye.
See ya.
Mike Boudet, everybody. I think that's his name from the Sword and the Scale podcast. Some Asians might have been punched during the recording of the statistics. Is that a real thing? Where the fuck did he get that from? He's like, you're going to New York, you are gonna get punched in the face. White people are just getting punched in the face. I'm like, I really sometimes don't think, and the only person who will ever identify with this with me maybe is Big J Irishman, but he, I'm 6'5", all the pounds. So there aren't many people very effectively punching me from behind. So I guess from the front, maybe. But hopefully then, my cow-like reflexes. Rick Moranis did. I think they knew who it was. They say they didn't, but I think they knew. And I get it. I get it. It's a Fox News thing. That's what I said to him. How much Truckin' Carlton have you been watched? Ari Shaffir hasn't gotten punched. Right. There's plenty of white New York. I'm pretty sure Ryan Long does videos in Times Square all day long, every day. I think that's his job. And he's fine. I've got like fucking 8 shows out there in 10 days. I don't want to do more than 2 a night. And I want some nights off for social stuff. Trucker Carlton should be a shirt. What would that shirt be? What would that shirt be? Truckin' Carlton doesn't even make sense. We're gonna get a lot of hits with that video. What with all the angry mob moms who hate sword and scales. It's a show about ancient weaponry and the things that cover fish. Stop that with that shit. This guy donates $100 every time I bat my eyelids. I get it. You have money. I've seen your Instagram and your shiny girlfriend. By the way, if you're listening, Mike's girlfriend, he's using you. It's going to be over soon. How long you guys been together? 2 weeks? Get it together. She's like, fine. He's loaded. It's a great life. I'll ride this wave as long as he'll let me. And by this wave, I mean, okay. This is very, very inappropriate stuff.
No.
What else is happening? What are you guys? Maybe she needs a green card. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe she just likes, I was going to make this kind of thing is not my bag, baby, but I feel like I like Ian Bagg. So I don't know. Can we go? Let's pull up some Sword in the Scale rewind and see what all the crunch is about. This dude was so angry. It was so fucking funny. By the way, I'm making a bet that I will be doing on stage about hearing about a comic that sells salsa after his shows. It's too funny. I heard about a carload of comedians who were dying laughing at it, and I was told it should be a bit. So I think I'll make it into a bit. Now I got to go back and listen to it. I don't know what show that was. Somebody find it, cut it out, and send it to me, or else it'll never get done. When is there going to be a Sword in the Scale comedy cruise like Adam Corolla does? Me and Ian Bagg will host it. I really think that's hilarious. I don't understand why anybody wouldn't love Ian Bagg. He seems lovely. Fucking hell. Ian Bagg, Sword and Scale. Have you been to Resorts World? Yes. It's very nice. Sword and Scale Rewind, art19.com. The fuck is art19.com? Is this some gay shit? Here we go. Let's listen. I don't know what this is. Let's have a listen. This could be great. I hit play. Nothing's happening. Oh, fuck. I like that.
Welcome to Sword and Scale Rewind with your hosts, Matt Fondelier and Ian Bagg.
Yeah, Matt Fondelier is an Adam Corolla. Isn't that Adam Carolla's assistant or something? Check out the cartoons on our YouTube channel. Don't tell me what to do. You're not my real bag.
What's up, murder fans? We're back with another episode of Sword and Scale Rewind. I am one of your co-hosts.
What's up, murder fans? We are back with another episode of Sword and Scale Rewind. I'm your host, Biggity Bap, Babbity Bap.
Ian Bagg, welcome back.
We're friends now. I
We
love
are,
it.
man. We're BFFs.
I love it. I love it.
I
Oh,
can't.
you're trying to get on my show. You're just like, you're like, come on.
Is that a real voice?
We're back with another... Yo, everybody. Chill. We hope you had a great break, bro.
Is that a real? Whew. You know, look.
No, I think it's great to be here in the studio. No, seriously? Is that what you do? Fuck, bro. Yeah, we're all drinking slime balls and chugging the devil's liquid.
I don't know what weird men say. It's too hype. I'm a laid back old man.
It's on your show.
I do. Come on, BF. Come on, BFF. My best friend, Fondelier.
That's right. If you're BFFs with me, it's a BFFF.
If you're best friends with me, it's a
We also have another one
BFF.
of our BFFs joining
is
us.
he dropping by today?
And we're being
I'm very
joined by
excited.
another.
He plays a pivotal role in this episode. In addition to being the narrator, he's also a journalist attempting to solve the case right before your
Whoa,
eyes.
let me find that
Let's
interview.
not get silly with the journalist thing. And also, I'd only like the first two Fs, if that's okay.
Okay, fair.
Fucking Fondelier.
Matt fucking
The three of us
Fondelier.
are here to break down episode 146.
We're here to break down episode
Something in a while. I would suggest you
146.
Go back and listen to it. It is a fantastic episode. Not that there are any bad ones, but this is a really
This is a
Wow.
really, really good one that starts out.
This is
with
corporate
music that
podcasting, everybody.
He's going to get murdered. Like,
This is what happens when they get too big to fail. You know, you call up my Skype, you go, it took you 3.5 seconds to get it working. I used to know how to do this. It did 2 years off, you're a piece of shit. And then I'm like, oh, you know what? I didn't have to have Matt, the MFer Fondelier. Isn't his name the Porcelain Punisher? Because of the giant dukes he takes? If I remember correctly. You know.
This is one of my favorite episodes, and it's really great. Not that there are any bad ones, but this one's great too. Boop, boop, doop, doop, doo. Look at that anti-aliasing. It makes me wanna puke. Spitting death all night long. Oh, come on. It's fine. This is what it has to be, though. This is what podcasting turns into when you get a team.
It had to feel like, this one's going to turn out okay.
Yeah.
And then,
Cool.
right.
I'm definitely not in any physical shape whatsoever. Running a mile would take me 25 minutes. 25.
I gotta get
minutes,
more
probably.
nasal.
Doing this in
Running a
40
mile
minutes
would take me
blows my mind.
25,
He's a
35 minutes.
56-year-old
If I'm honest with myself, it would be like me trying to climb a mountain.
He still wins the race.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah.
And I love the idea that he broke his own record by 4 seconds.
Yeah, well, there's a murder. You run
that's
a little faster that day.
Yeah, exactly. Well, getting back to the murder, something that I researched a little.
You always gotta have a woman to keep it on track.
Getting back to the murder, though. Look, I could sit here all day and eat finger sandwiches, but back to the murder.
I can't believe that Ian Bagg is the complaint about that show. Cause you got a problem with Ian Bagg, you got a problem with me. You hear that, Scales and Swordsman? I don't know what's happening anymore. Guys, Mike Boudet, Swords and Scales, Ian Baggs, Mike Boudet, Swords and Scales, Matt Fondelaire, Chalkboard Nails. Ian Bagg, not so bad. Give him a chance. You won't be that sad. Okay? Do Lynette Corolla. What'd she sound like? What does Lynette Corolla sound like? I can't believe Adam's getting into. Can you believe this hot jizz that's been dropped? That's crazy. I don't think Adam's talked about that. Adam talked about who left who, what happened. I can't. Lynette Corolla has to be 58. You know, her entire juice box is dried up. Adam Carolla has a gray penis. If we're honest with ourselves, I like Adam Carolla. His penis, I swear to God, could double as a missing poster for E.T. And by the way, mine's on the way there. You know what I mean? Marinara recipe on Patreon? I will not. It was mutual, according to them. I got to hear a clip of this. Adam Carolla addresses divorce. How much money is she getting? Adam Carolla divorce. This is crazy. I mean, I'm really asleep at the wheel over here. Lynette Corolla sounds like an Italian version of Fran Drescher. Okay, hold on. So Fran Drescher is like, oh my God. Right? Like the nanny. An Italian would be like, oh, like a Jersey girl. Got it. Like a Jersey, I gotta hear her. Corolla 56 announced the news at the top of his podcast, that Corolla Show Friday. We're going to start the show with some sad personal news. Lynette and I are getting divorced. It's not something I wanted to get or to do. I'm not a product of divorce, or I'm a product of divorce. Lynette's a product of divorce. No one ever signs up to get divorced. What the fuck? There's a video about it back in November of 2020. Wow. Yeah, I wish I had a clip. That's crazy. And didn't he just like talk some shit about Adam failed to mention that people do in fact file for divorce regardless of signing up or not. Yeah, what a weird statement, right? It's not something I wanted to get or do. Yeah, what a weird one. That's okay. All right. Well, maybe we can get Ian Bagg and Mike Boudet a divorce. Now, but it's all you're the head of it, right, Mike? So you can essentially fire Ian Bagg. I can't listen. The other guy's the problem for me. But it must be recorded in LA, right? Then they go to Corolla Studios to record this. You're contracting this out or something, I imagine. Bagg lives in LA. I just saw Danny LaBelle's wife post on Facebook that they're now setting up. You're just trying to get a job, Patrick. Fuck yes. You want somebody interesting to host your murder theory or review podcast? Get me in there. As a matter of fact, get me in there with Ian Bagg. Get this other guy out of town. I don't know what's going on. Look, I'd rather not. I'd rather have my swim spa. You know, if anything, let's put pressure on that company. I'd rather do less work, have a swim spa. That's what I say about the whole operation. What else did I want to talk about? Fuck, I just had it in my head. Now I can't remember it. Can I take over NLO when you leave? Yeah. Oh, Adam's divorce. No, that wasn't it. There was something else. Fuck. You got me all off track. It's called show prep. Yeah, I've got a whole list. I'm trying. Look, I've got a whole list up here. Pregnant men emojis. I've got a video of a girl who's trying to go viral that I got an ad for, and I know what the scam is. Danny LaBelle, thank you. Now we're cooking with grass. Don't cook with grass. It takes pellets. Okay, so look, Danny LaBelle's wife posted like, oh, the homeless problem has reached our street. She posted pictures. I think they live in like Venice area of LA. And now there's just like homeless tents on her street. I can't imagine still living in California. That is bananas. What a garbage fire. You pay so much money. For what? Just for homeless people on your goddamn street? Your kids are stepping on hypodermic needles. Homeless, taking their lunch money. Danny LaBelle was great on the show. I love Danny LaBelle. And I want to address right now that this show is not only for Jews. We get a lot of email about that. We love the Jews, but we're not only for Jews. So it seems to be confusing lately. I want to state it again. Love Jews. Love everyone. Stay tuned. Don't hurt the Jews. We're going to get to Thai stuff. I got an ad for this. Somebody just tell me, because I'm sure there's some inside scam. I'm getting ads for this video all the time. This girl's name is Sarah Brand, and there's a song called Red Dress. I don't want to tell you what's wrong with it. Have a listen. You tell me.
church to praise all love, sitting, coming for someone else.
Okay. Does anybody yet know? Why I'm confused. I'm saying, what I'm saying is that somebody's spending ad dollars on this. People in the chat are going DMCA, DMCA. Does anyone have an ice pick? That would be the true crime guy. No, this is way worse than It's Friday. It's Friday. I don't understand what the scam is. Who produced this? Who's behind it? I have to know. Her voice is like a constant vibrato to it, especially. Shouldn't be me trying to change. Better be something if I remain. Like, I've never heard someone harmonize off key before. It's fucking crazy. Welcome Tommy Salami to the chat. Long time, first time. Someone told her wants to go on American Idol. What key is this in? That is a good point. The key of hate. Someone's dad is rich and can't say no. That's the voice of someone that takes it in the ass. Oh, yeah. You see, it's like got microphone changing with the shots. The audio's changing with the shots. So this was edited and mixed very amateur hour. Very weird. Probably has a pussy that has a handle on it. Jesus Christ. And she's 15. Yeah. What is this? Directed by Sarah Brand. Sung by Sarah Brand. Really, really funny stuff. Oh, God. Fuck. There's speculation it's a social experiment. It has to be. This is my guess. It's so bad. No one thinks it's good. Money's behind it because I'm seeing ads for it. It's being pushed on me. This makes TikTok look like something I should install. Yeah. I tried to install TikTok the other day and I hurt my neck. I can't do it. Also, I've been eating all this pulled pork by myself. I've been eating so much Let's try a little interactive bit. Okay? I've been eating so much pulled pork lately. And then you, as the collective audience, someone in the chat would say back to me in almost, an Abbott and Costello, routine when I go, I've been eating so much pork lately. One of you goes, how much pork have you been eating? And then I go, I've been eating so much pork. I've been eating so much pork that my asshole has a smoke ring.
Oh no.
Thanks. Yeah, this is a bad video. I'm interested. I want to know what that video is. It's very bad. It's very curious. It's got me curious about two things. I'm bi-curious about that video. I was watching Josh video do a live show today. Don't judge. Just for a minute. He had some conspiracy nut on there, like saying something insane. I don't even know what he was saying. Something insane. And then Josh was like, yeah, totally. And I was just like, what is going on? What is going on? Is anyone plugged in anymore? Like if someone came on this show, it just happened. Mike Boudet called in and goes, black people are getting knocked out in the streets and drug into the sewers. And I didn't let that go unchecked because that's insanity. That's mental illness. Stop it. You wonder why nobody believes anything from any side? It's because it's so insane. Josh has been red-pilled, verified. White people are actually getting sawed in half. Just a rogue group of black magicians. David Blaine lookalikes. Oh, fuck. They call them doppelblangers. I'll just help myself out. Guys, this is a great time to tell you about a couple things going on. Nobody likes onions. Is supported by your super chats, by our new feature, Super Thanks, where you can donate through comments after the live show, apparently. And mostly, though, it's through the Overdose. Your Overdose subscriptions. If you want to spend a little scratch, you buy an Overdose subscription, a handful of dollars every month to us over at nobodylikesonions.com/overdose. Okay? It's important for all of our health. The reason why it's so important to go do it over there, I get most of the money over there. YouTube takes a cut over here. Go do it over there. It supports the show. It's automatic. It's ongoing. Doesn't matter what platform we're on. That's how the show goes. So nobodylikesonions.com/overdose. Support the show over there. If you want another way to support the show, nobodylikesonions.com/store, where we have a very limited selection of items right now. I think we only have 6 items for sale in our store. Just pulled all the Rick stuff out of there. If you didn't grab any of the Rick stuff, it's gone. Who knows when the McRicks will be back? It's a seasonal item, so it might be too late. I don't know what to tell you. You've been Rickrolled because they've rolled out. I'll tell you that right off the top. nobodylikesonions.com/store. Join the $4.99 super chat from George Kabong. Again, George, are you in Vegas permanently now? What's the deal? But head over to, we have the new Onion Air hat over at nobodylikesonions.com/store. These are shipped worldwide. They're embroidered worldwide, no matter where you are. You'll have this thing within a few days, if not a week tops. We shipped to Ghana, Kenya, Tanzania, Mamma Mia. What was Mamma Mia? Was that Netherlands? Sweden? Where is ABBA from? Does anybody even know? No, I'm going back to helping my mom. That seems rude. That seems mean. We're going to continue the show. If you're watching live, keep watching. We're going to continue the show. And if you're watching on the recording, head over to the Overdose, where you'll be able to get the rest of the show, where we go over the latest Ty Rivera garbage. Austria. I knew somebody knew. I knew somebody would know. Thank you very much. Oh, another one. Love you, Patty. Cheers. Thanks for the call. Again, you don't have to say thank you for just normal human interactions. This is very, very normal stuff. Don't be weird. We're gonna take a little break. How about that? We're gonna come right back and keep the ball rolling. We'll be doing Ty Rivera's latest show called Gooba. Can you tell Mike today to stop donating? He's really interrupting my chat experience. This is from Mahmoud Hikmet, a terrorist in New Zealand. Will you take that, you swords, you scales? Now, somebody says Austria and somebody says Sweden. So I'm going to need a lot of fact checking to go on in the break. And let's try to make it a 5-minute. Let's put a timer on the old. We don't have the technology to do any of that. Mike Boudet, he'll leave the light on for you? Come on. We'll play the Black Pedro song. That's about 5 minutes. I'll see you in a little bit, and we'll do the Thai stuff. Bye stuff.
Yo, you know what it is. I'm your boy Black Pedro. I have placed my money in what few, pittance I have. I've placed in a few places in markets and